Well, hello YouTube. In this tutorial, we're gonna talk about break and continue keywords. Break, okay, break with a semicolon. We're gonna use this when we wanna stop something. And continue, we're gonna use when we are trying to skip something. I know it's kind of weird because they are using continue and not skip, but there you go. I'm not author of programming languages. So break for stopping stuff and continue for skipping over stuff in a for and a while loop. So let's roll with a very simple for loop. Well, we need a starting point here, empty container, and for starting point will be 0. We are going to reach, let's say, 10, including 10. Okay, and algo will be very simple, x plus plus or x equals x plus 1. Well, for simplicity reasons, what else can we do in this moment in playlist? We're gonna use printf function to print x at the moment of time, like x at this moment, and placeholder, of course. Where is that thing? I always forget it. I don't know why. It's hot outside. Anyway, so x, okay, and let me test this. This is not usage of break and continue yet. We are just testing if everything is fine with our default loop. So there you go, from 0 to 10, everything is there. And what if we wanna break this loop, stop execution when we reach 5 or any other number? Well, in here, in this piece of pair of curly brackets, we're gonna have another check, another if statement. So if x reaches 5, so when you're checking stuff, basically this is if x reaches 5, you can use that terminology, then another operation, and very simple operation, and that's break. Okay, and that's the end of the story. When x from here to here reaches 5, this whole loop will stop. Okay, there you go, from 0 to 4, no more. But what if we wanna skip 5? So we need all numbers from 0 to 10 except 5. Then we will just substitute break with the continue. Okay, and there you go. Where is 5? There is no 5 because we have skipped it. Okay, so this is easy to remember. I think you have for loop and if statement inside where you are checking for stuff, and then you are breaking or skipping with continue, which is weird, but there you go. Okay, so I think this is easy. I'm gonna put it into multi comment section here for your reference if you need it, but you have a bunch of examples all over the place on internet. And now we're gonna type that while thing. Now while is a little bit weird. We're gonna explain everything, don't worry. So immediately we're gonna have starting point, which will be 0, and then while x is reaching 10, let's say, again for simplicity reasons, then we will roll with simple operation of printing, and I'm gonna steal this code from myself because I'm lazy on plus 35 degrees. I think that is a good reason to be lazy. Okay, so if we wanna escape that never-ending loop problem, of course we must use algo here, like x plus plus. And now this will work. Okay, this will work, I think. There you go, everything is fine, and my antivirus is activated again. I need to kill it because otherwise I have problem with compilation. But we do need antiviruses. What you gonna do? Anyway, where exactly we are going to put if statement? Just as a here inside the curly brackets. So right here we're gonna have check. So if x reaches 5, then we are going to break. If we wanna stop that loop when 5 is reached. So there you go. Break works in both cases. Absolutely same way for loop and while loop. Now some people will say, okay, fine, I'm gonna just substitute break with continue. If we wanna skip 5, well, that will not work because this is while loop. Check this out. See, problem. This looks like a break loop, and break, I mean piece of while loop, and that's not good. So to solve this problem, we need to have another, I mean same algo inside a if statement, inside a if check, but not down there before continue instruction. Okay, so x plus plus here, and let me arrange this a little bit because this code is kind of ugly. We're gonna talk about that too. And now we're gonna have everything between 0 and 10 except 5. 5 will be skipped. So there you go, there is no 5. Now I was talking about ugliness of code here, so if this sounds messy, probably is, then just wrap your code, or you can press Ctrl A to select everything, right click on this area and go to format use A style, and see, it's better now. Now sometimes I write ugly code, but there you go, this is more cleaner. It's longer, but you will get used to it, you know. And yeah, it's definitely more cleaner than my code, but there you go. Just remember, select all, right click and format using A style, and the thing will work. So when we talk about break inside a for and while loop, it's the same, but when we talk about continue or skipping, for loop is simple, and with the while loop we must type algo before continue, otherwise we're gonna have problem. So algo, we must have two of them at the end of while loop and before continue. So don't try to memorize these things. You have examples all over the internet. Just have them somewhere on top of your mind that the while loop with continue option is a little bit different. So you need to check how that look alike in examples on internet if you forget code and brackets and semicolons and stuff like that. And this is the case in most programming languages. Right. So yeah, that's pretty much it in this tutorial. If you're kind of confused, forget about while loop and roll with the for loop until you are fine with that. Probably you are up till now, but I don't know. Maybe you are tired and maybe it's hot outside. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching as always, and see you next one, where we are going to do probably something fun, because this is C. Thank you for watching and see you there.